Hey guys, it's Davin here at brewbits.com. Behind the camera we've got James. Say hello, James. So I thought we would show you a new wine kit as we're videoing this right now. There used to be a brand around called Kenridge, and Kenridge have had a big rebrand and it's now called VineCo, and they've changed the grape concentration process as well, so that you should get a better finished wine from your grape concentrate. So here we've got the signature series of VineCo, and I love a Sauvignon Blanc. Really zingy, fruity, but this is a New Zealand Sauvignon Blanc, and the grape juice has been sourced from New Zealand, and it's actually made in Canada. All of this is put together in Canada. And the New Zealand Sauvignon Blanc is even zingier than a Sauvignon Blanc. It really hits you at the tip of the tongue. It's got all that real beautiful fruitiness and a lovely dryness as well. So why don't we, come on in James, have a look at this. So on the front of the box, we've obviously got the winemaking kit. It's in 2 languages, obviously English and French as well, because French Canadian. And as it tells you, it should be ready in 6 to 8 weeks. On this side, we've got all the nutritional facts and your ingredients. Where to go if you've got any questions. Well, of course, you can come to us if you've got any questions. It tells you a little bit more about VineCo, and then tells you a little bit more about what VineCo is. And then down here, again, of course, English and French, tells you the equipment you're going to need. So why don't we delve straight in? And it's pretty hard to get in here because it's a heavy box and they don't want it to accidentally open up. So you're really going to need to get in here. Oh, there we go. So in here we've got a big bag. I'll pull it forward for you. A big bag of grape concentrate. And then we've got a couple of bags here. So this first one here, these are your VineCo Sauvignon Blanc labels. And then in here, let's get that out of the way, mate. We've got all of your sachets of ingredients that you're going to need to brew this kit up. So we've got bentonites, and that's a clay that actually sucks up any excess pectin, so it means we're going to get a lovely clear wine at the end. Sulfate sorbates, so that's going to be used as a stabilizer. We've got a Kisel Sol and a chitosan. This is our finings. And then we've got 2 yeasts. We've got a Lalvin V1116, which is a normal white wine, all-purpose white wine yeast, and an EC1118, which is a champagne yeast. And then, of course, we've got our instructions. And again, one side we've got our English instructions, and then the other we've got our French instructions. And again, over this side, it details of what equipment you're going to need to be able to brew it up. And then over here, you've got your steps and your days. A couple of other things though, when following this kit, back to me, James, is that although they have set it out into days, you also need to check this with a hydrometer. So you don't move on to the next step, even though you might have reached that number of days, if your hydrometer reading isn't as they're suggesting. And then lastly, we've got this big, beautiful bag. I'll slide it out for you. This is a big, beautiful bag of grape concentrate. Now down here, James, come on in down here, and you'll see there's some sediment. Let's see as I'm moving it about. So we give that a good old rub, get that back into the wine. We want that in there. That's all part of the flavour. That's all part of our tannins. So in a mo, I'm going to get this back in the box because it's going to make life a bit easier getting in. And this cap here is one of the things we're going to need to take off, and I'll show you how to take that off a bit later. So that is everything that's in the box of the new, as it is right now, VineCo New Zealand Sauvignon Blanc white wine kit. This is the VineCo New Zealand Sauvignon Blanc, and as always with these, you might not get the full 30 bottles out, but sometimes you get left with a little bit extra for you to have a good old taster. Now, I know this is still really fresh, and ideally we want to lay this down for a little bit, a few months to give it time for it to condition. But you can already get all those kind of gooseberry tones, and you are really seeing that this is coming out at 13.5%, and you can smell that through it as well. It's got a really nice tingle on the tip of your tongue. Wow, that's actually got me salivating quite a lot. That's really made my mouth water. Right on the tip of the tongue, you've got all that lovely acid, and then it flows over the tongue and kind of tingles on the top of your tongue, just like a New Zealand Sauvignon Blanc should. And then you've got the kick of alcohol right at the back of the roof of your mouth, just like a proper New Zealand Sauvignon Blanc should. And then you've got all that real strong aromas of the gooseberries really punching through. So I know that I've done taste comparisons with conditioned bottles of these, and I know that a similar bottle in the supermarket is going to push you over the £10 mark to get a 13.5% New Zealand Sauvignon Blanc that tastes this good. So comparing to that, this is going to come out at less than £4 a bottle. Okay, takes a little bit of time, you need a little bit of patience, and yeah, okay, a couple of extra little bits and bobs like the shrink caps makes this look a really, really professional bottle of wine. I would be quite happy giving that away to a friend. I think that's a really, really nice bottle of New Zealand Sauvignon Blanc, and I can tell you, I'm going to be happy drinking it. So, you'll find it on our website. Why don't you brew one up? There's loads of others in the VineCo signature series. So have a look on the website, brew one up for yourself, and why not put some comments down in the notes below and let us know how you got on. Anyway, for now, I'm going to enjoy this. Happy brewing.